All right, students, here's example number 1 and example number 2 from the 8-6 note. So again, here is the big bad process. Now, all of us math teachers, we're going to have the same steps of 1 and 2. Some other math teachers might do a different 3 and 4, and then obviously number 5 is a joke. 1 and 2 is the same first move, but I'll show you what other math teachers do for 3 and 4, because I want to give you as many methods as possible. So, like we've talked about before, most trinomials used to look like this, but if it's a heavy, okay, if there's a number with the x squared, that means these x's are probably going to have numbers too. So we need to figure out what those binomials look like. Well, luckily we have some tricks up our sleeve. Let me zoom in a bit here. All right, here we go. So, oh no, it's a heavy. There's a number with the x squared. I can't just do the quick mental math. I have to do a little bit more of a surgical process. So A, B, C. So I'm going to take A times C. That's my first move. As you can see, I kind of have it organized for you. 5 times 2 is 10. The B value is 11. Okay, so again, that's the first step. Take A times C. What do you mean AC? Times C. 5 times 2. Okay, okay, so these are the numbers I need. Now I got to find the magic numbers that multiply to 10, but add to 11. So a little bit of mental math. 2 and 5, nope. 1 and 10, yes. Don't forget, friends, the number 1 happens a lot, especially if these numbers are off by 1. So 1 and 10 are my magic numbers. Okay, so I'll kind of show you going this way what other teachers do, and I'll show you what I do. So here's my trick. So those are your magic numbers. 1, 10, magic numbers. Put the magic numbers over A again. Okay. This one's already simplified, so I'm going to lock it in. This one is not simplified, so I'm going to simplify it as a fraction. Simplify it as a fraction. Do not turn this into 2, because you need 4 numbers to make 2 binomials. Okay, so locked in. Tip them over. This is going to become 5x plus 1. The bottom number always becomes a variable. The top number always becomes the number. Now 1, what do you mean 1? Like 1x, or just plain x, plus 2. Done. There's your answer. If you want to make a polybox and multiply that, you can get that really quick. Okay. So here's actually what some other math teachers would have you do. Okay. So watch this. This right here, the 1 and the 10, you're actually going to take the 1 and the 10 and throw an x on them. So what you're going to do is you're going to split the 11x into these 2 pieces. Okay. So watch what other math teachers would do. Other math teachers would go like this. They would rewrite the 5x squared, okay, plus a 10x, and I'll explain why I matched the 10 with the 5, plus a 1x plus a 2. Okay, so here's what they would do. They would split it, okay, the magic numbers, they would split the middle number, okay, like so, and then we're back to section 8-8, so then they would divide and conquer. So you try to turn it into 4 pieces with the magic numbers, and then you factor, or you group, just like you did in section 8-8. Okay. The thing I don't like about this is that some people will not remember how to divide by 1. Okay. So you take out the 5x. Okay, what remains? Cancel x plus 2. Factor out the 1. What remains? X plus 2. Okay. Oh, look, the 5x and the 1 are doing the same thing, so they get a group. 5x plus 1 is your first binomial, and then x plus 2 as your second binomial. Look, same thing I got, okay? So there it is, there's both methods. So I call this the domino method, okay? And then this is the grouping method. So you can pick either one you want. If you're good at splitting it, here's the magic numbers, you split them, you group. Here's the magic numbers, put them over A, simplify, tip them over, that's fine. Whatever you want to do, I'm showing you both methods because a lot of math teachers prefer this method, and this method is extremely crazy. I don't even know how it works, well I kind of do, but I'll just confuse you if I explain it. Okay, but I just know that it works every time because a math teacher, very much smarter than me, showed me how to do it way back in the day. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and roll right into the next one here. All right, here we go. Oh, it's a heavy. There's extra number in front. A, B, C. Okay, I got to take A times C, so I got to go 3 times negative 15. That's a negative 45. The B value is 4. Okay, ugh. How am I going to multiply to a negative 54? Negative 45, excuse me, and then add to a 4, okay? We'll just start making numbers that are 4 apart that just make 45 in general. Let's see, 45, 5 goes into that. Oh, there's a 9. Okay, 9 and 5, multiply to that, but how can we make it add to a positive 4? Oh, let's make the 5 negative. Multiply, yep, add, yep, okay. 9, negative 5 are my magic numbers. Again, that's just mental math, friends. Guess and check. If you need to make a big, long list, go for it. Here we go. Magic numbers. 9. -5 are my magic numbers. One thing you can do to cheat a little bit is I know I'm going to end up with 2 binomials. I'm going to end up with something times x plus something, something times x plus something. So that's kind of a nice little landing spot for the numbers that you're about to drop in there. Okay, put the a value underneath these dudes. Okay, reduce u. You're going to be a 3 over a 1. Okay, tip it over. 1x plus 3. Again, the bottom number, if you tip it over to the right, little spatial sense here, the top one goes over here and the closer one goes there. You were to tip it over. This is already simplified. Okay, tip it over. 3 and a -5. Okay, -5 plus a -5, it's the same thing. This is how it would look in Schoology. Okay, that's the process, friends. Okay, take A times C, write down B, find the magic numbers that multiply to this and add to this. This is probably the hardest part because if you can't find the numbers right away, you're going to sit there and guess and check until you find them. Once you find them, put them over A, reduce, tip, done. Okay, reduce it, lock it in, and then tip it over to the right. It'll fall right into the binomials you'll need. All right, same examples over and over and over again. You just got to try it a few times, one step at a time. Okay, next example's coming in hot.